We're seeing a range of trends that are really changing and in some cases disrupting the way companies develop and commercialize products. One trend in particular that we're seeing is the influx of technology. Advances in AI and generative AI are really having an impact across the end-to-end development process, driving faster time to market and better product results. The second trend that we're seeing is really packaging rise to the top of the C-suite as a priority as they look for new ways to drive margin and revenue growth. And a third trend that we're seeing is companies developing and building muscles around new mechanisms to bring bold ideas to market in a safe and low investment way. In some cases in CPG, we're seeing 18 to 24-month development timelines for product renovations. We're now seeing that be accelerated by up to 60% when companies are embedding new technology tools and new ways of working.
New AI and Gen AI tools are increasing the ability to cast a wide net to understand consumer sentiment. Besides that, emerging trends in behaviors and competitive landscape, and rapidly synthesize into actionable design briefs. Next, you would use Gen AI tools to translate those consumer insights into visually stunning, tangible concepts, and finally test those new concepts with Gen AI-enabled synthetic personas. So it's end-to-end optimization of timeline and effectiveness of product development.
One interesting development that we are watching is how Gen AI models in general have leveled the playing field between larger and smaller corporations. It used to be that larger corporations had the opportunity to spot trends, identify them, synthesize them, and then also disseminate them at a much faster pace and more comprehensively than the smaller peers. Now with large language models, smaller corporations can actually do the same work with much less resources, at the same speed, at the same quality.
Companies are investing more and more energy into really trying to bring some newness into the aisle by really taking heritage brands and contemporizing them. Additionally, we're seeing companies invest in packaging redesigns which can enable them to get into untapped channels, getting into dollar store, convenience store, and other channels with very fit-for-purpose products and packaging. Another value driver is packaging as a way to reduce overall product costs. For example, companies are looking at decisions that could affect pallet packout and freight optimization, which are new levers that often are able to drive significant cost savings for companies. One recent example is a CPG food company which wanted to develop and launch a new line of products. Through the development of advanced analytics, small batch manufacturing capabilities, and partnering with retailers in a way that they hadn't before, they were able to test multiple concepts in 15 stores over the span of 3 months using a couple thousand product samples.
Recently, we've been asked many times to actually build end-to-end perspectives on the ROI of innovation. And what we discovered across categories is that the return on investment is actually quite challenged. We're quite excited about the potential of AI and Gen AI and what it can do to make the end-to-end resources more efficient, the whole process faster, the feedback loop quicker, and ultimately the effectiveness higher of also scanning and understanding what might or might not be successful in the marketplace earlier than before.